Hello everybody, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about Hytale's pricing, which is pretty exciting stuff. By the time you're seeing this, it's a little late, it's like a day late, but earlier today, Hytale tweeted out that Hytale will be $19.99 USD, which is quite exciting. I think that this is a good price. This is also, for now at least, I think the early access price. So, I mean, the game might... I don't know if this is definitely what the game will be priced at forever, but yeah, it's going to be $20, which I think is it's a good price. It's nothing crazy. It's not like this is a $60 game that's like super expensive to get, which is good. But yeah, they started by tweeting just Hytale will be $19.99 a few hours ago today. And then they also said, if you wish to support the team in Hytale's development, we will be offering a supporter and founders pack that offers cosmetics like capes, hats, and more. So if we look in here, they have the standard version and then supporter and Cursebreaker. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know 100% what these entail. You know, I mean, they say briefly here that it's there will be cosmetics. It doesn't seem like they're going to be holding back any gameplay features, which, in my opinion, is a really good thing. I'm assuming that I probably will just go ahead and get Cursebreaker just because like I want to support the team and everything, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, you're going to be able to play the game for $20. They have not said anything to my knowledge on other regions. That isn't to say that it's not available in other regions, but I think it's just good to know. So you know, it's going to be $20 USD, and then I assume whatever currency you're in, it would just be automatically translated from that. So yeah, so next, Simon did post a little thing here. He said, I'm pricing Hytale as aggressively low as possible. I'm taking on a considerable personal risk after repurchasing the game and getting it ready for early access for a growing team of now 50 talented individuals. This is interesting because it was 30 previously, so it sounds like they've actually hired some more people in the last week or so, which is pretty cool, pretty exciting. And I'm assuming a lot of those people already have worked with Hypixel in some regard. He says, I said I was all in, and I'm delivering on that promise. He also says this has been something that has been a running theme of this. He said, the game is unfinished and runs on a build from over 4 years ago. Charging more didn't feel right. I don't think the game is good yet. My team and I will push hard to make it good, then great. The vision is clear and progress is fast. So again, he's just reiterating, like, I think that this has been a thing that we've all kind of seen or noticed probably if you've been paying attention. Hytale is not going to be like perfect by any means. You know, it's kind of on the old engine. The last 4 years of development are pretty much getting scrapped if you don't know the history there. Riot bought Hytale, and then from there Hytale switched to a new engine. Riot let them go. Simon got it back and reverted to the old engine for some reasons that you can read about on their website. Yeah, and then Simon goes on to say, I want as many players as possible to jump in. Times are tough in the current economy for a lot of you, and I want everyone to have a fair chance to be part of what comes next. Thank you for the support. So I think this is like fair, you know. I do think like $20 for a game currently, it's weird because I think that games are very rarely that price, honestly. I think a lot of the time it feels like games are either extremely expensive, you know, like in the $60 to $100 range, and other times they're free. So like we're seeing a lot of games now that are free, you know, like Fortnite's free. There's like Roblox is free. There's a lot of things that are free, and I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying this in any way of like, I'm not saying this in any form. I'm not saying this from any information I have. That's what I should say. But I do think there's a good chance that Hytale does end up being free or cheaper someday. I think it really depends on how much they're making from cosmetics and how much they're making from fellow creators. I don't know what their monetization strategy looks like. There hasn't been anything really said about that, but it's something to keep in mind. So I personally think buying it now is a smart idea, especially if you have $20 that you want to play it. You know, I think it's worth supporting. In some ways, in my mind, like I almost view it as like a donation. So then Simon posted this meme, I'm never going to financially recover from this, which might be true, but I'm hoping it isn't. I have no idea what the actual internals look like. He might see this and just know from games, like, there's no way he makes money back from this in the near future. But if it's successful and a lot of people buy it, and then also people are spending money on cosmetics within the game, like, that can be a lot of money. That can be quite a bit. And then this is just somebody asked, I plan to buy the basic version of the game, but will it be possible to pay extra later for support? Which Simon goes on to say, yes, you can upgrade later on, which is really exciting. It's just good to know that, like, if for now you want to just buy the standard edition and just be like, yep, I'm just buying the standard, I don't have $70 or $35 right now, you can buy it, and then later, if you have some more money, I don't know when the game's coming out, but let's say it comes out like early December, which seems very quick, I have to say. Let's say it comes out early December and you're like, I can only do the standard right now, Christmas and everything, and then some time goes on, and then in January you're doing a little bit better, and you're like, okay, I can spend $70. So yeah, you don't have to. The Cursebreaker edition is not like exclusive, I guess, to like the first week or something of purchasing the game or anything like that. Also, I'm not going to be reading this because this is from a few days ago. I would recommend reading these two blog posts, especially the Hytale is saved one, on their website. But I just wanted to mention that with all of this came a login and register button on here. These are not a thing yet. If you click on either of them, you're going to see this coming soon thing and a link to their Discord. I would recommend checking out the website, though. There's these two articles. This one's a little bit more just like talking about how modding will work. I'm not going to be going back and doing videos on those. I'm just going to be doing everything from the future that comes out about the game. And then also some of my opinions on stuff. So I might make a video talking about what I want to see from it as like a hypixel person and as a PvP person, all of that. Yeah, and then the join now button, same thing. But yeah, that's all for today. Just a short little video talking about that fact that the game will be $20. Kind of some reasoning why, my opinion on that, and then the fact that they added this login register thing, which is quite exciting. So also, let me know if you like the little Jopig in the corner. I thought it was like a nice touch. Just there's a little bit more going on the screen than just Twitter. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you all next time. Make sure to follow my Twitter, link in the description. I'll be posting stuff on there a bit in the near future. Yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.